hit the ground running here today early in this game. Back to you.
We'll see how they react. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. This guy could be big in this one, Davion Dozier. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And, man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. You just expect it to happen today.
And it's just a knack. And it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ball.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Wilson to pass. Going for the big play. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So the South Alabama Jaguars offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. They're putting the fortunes of this offense into his hands.
And they have got off to a great start. Coaches are so excited about their QB, man. Like, they're literally saying, we've got a chance against everybody we play. I know we're off the radar. We're not one of the Power 4 teams. But when you have a quarterback that can make everyone around you better, you can go beat some of the big boys. So far, Palmer, he's done an unbelievable job with this squad, like blending it together and really doing well.
Yeah, and they're being careful. They don't want to look too far ahead, but they know one spot is going to go to a non-Power 4 champion in this year's college football playoff, and they're obviously hoping it's them. If it is going to happen, it's going to be because of this guy. He's got to keep playing at a high level, though, each and every week, and I think that's the challenge. Very, very talented. The big question, can he stay consistent?
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Running inside. It's Malone. There we go. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Straight ahead, it's Malone. He's past the sticks. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a first at the 32. The Jaguars pounding the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Fresh center downs going to the air. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is a guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's out for a first down in the red zone. The Jaguars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Grab in the backfield. It's Marion.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his third receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into the season. I love how they line him up all over the field. And as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wilson will throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Caught. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They're all over it. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Trying to take it back. Smashes through the tackle. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Making the adjustment on the play. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Quick give. It's Malone. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And the Jaguars will have it 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll run it. Brings it to the open. Really
Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Whips it out in the flat. There's some room. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Jaguars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll go to the air. Got his man on the outside. Strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with.
Why is he staring at the running back run the ball and not reacting? There's no reason to be playing passing coverage when you see the running back.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Comes down, it's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Wilson to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the attack.
Have a fucking day, Keely. Fuck. we doing?
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Now the Wolfpack will use their first and 8 to pass. They'll take a moment to get themselves on some defensive plan for this third down play. It's first and 8. Looking to get it all the way to the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a run. He'll be stopped by Murray. It's trying to go right into the end zone. So the defensive line is able to get it out.
Bo, stop.
This drive, and now they'll try it again. Keeps it himself. The pitch. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama. Excellent pass by the back on the option. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And the extra point is good. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina State has it back in the offense headed to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great.
Big quick grab inside the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Give all the credit to the offensive line right there. Defense was playing a big zone coverage, and it's going to take these receivers time to find the open spot in the middle of the field. So the offensive line, especially the tackles on the outside, really good job giving the quarterback a place to step up into, hold the ball, and then find his open receiver to get a big first down.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
Rush right in his face. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, needless to say, they needed that touchdown. They're down by a lot of points here in this game, and finally something goes right for them offensively. They put the drive together. They score here at the end of the first half. Now, in the second half, they need a lot more of this, and they're going to have to go tempo. They're going to have to stay aggressive, but maybe this gives them the confidence they need to stage a comeback. We'll see.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Keeps it on the ground. Got room at the 35. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look Indiana State will kick it off to open the third quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. What did they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Jaguars head coach at halftime. He says this all the time, but the team that holds on the football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the first half. The running back has been terrific. Great ball security and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the third. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. From the gun, running back gets the gift.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Takes the easy one to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Jaguars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Piles his way ahead. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. I mean, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on third down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Gain of 8 yards on the play is too short of the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash it.
Making the adjustment. The running back has it. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
And the Jaguars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Out wide left, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great way.
Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Jaguars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll use the running game on first and goal. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Picked up 6 on that last one, now second and inches. Direct snap. He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and
And he's in! Touchdown, Jaguars! His third touchdown of the game and, well, of the season.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Wilson will throw. Extending the play. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. He'll set up to throw. Left side, it's Scott. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Caught in the backfield, it's Dozier. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. They'll move the tight end. Hits inside, it's Scott. Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Fresh set of downs going up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the big fella. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. We've reached the end of the period. It's South Alabama holding the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Wilson to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's completes a long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
It's complete on the right side. Still on his feet at the 45. He goes out of bounds across the 25, working at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama. Breaks the ground right along the back of the end zone. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they are cruising toward a 4-0 start. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You've got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner goes down. Wilson will throw. Makes the grab. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sells the run, looking to pass. Fires to the big fella. Oh, what a cut! All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. NC State might want to keep slinging it after that last big play. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Wilson to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Offense in a bunch formation. They want that clock to run. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got it behind the line. It's Brown. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
On the move. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Quick toss. Got the first down. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The Jaguars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Takes the easy completion. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what...
Makes it. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he tacks on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. Right. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.